All right, so quick question. New Year's resolutions. Do you make New Year's resolutions?
Nah.
No, never.
I think I probably tried it like once. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna be healthier this year. I'm gonna go to the gym. I think it lasted like 4 days.
Mm.
Like straight up, like 4 days. And I was like, man,
So it
that's
hurts.
whack.
Never mind.
I was like,
I'm in
that's
enough
whack.
pain already,
I was
man.
like,
Forget it.
nah, I can't do it.
I feel you. I don't really like New Year's resolutions either. I prefer, and I'm not great at always like reaching all of them, but I prefer like year goals, like
Right.
things I'd like to attain in 2020. So on. Like I have a potential opportunity with a connection to a magazine, like a big publication, and I don't know how long I have to like sort of foster that relationship before something can come out of that. But I think it would be cool in 2020 to have shot for that publication.
But that's not a resolution.
No,
that's just a goal.
It's something that I want to be.
So it's
working
not
for
something
in
that
the
like
year.
you have to use resolve to like dedicate yourself to do like on a daily or something basis.
It's more of
something. I think of resolutions as things that like are normally difficult or hard to do,
lifestyle
or things
change.
that you don't enjoy doing that you're like, I'm just gonna do it every day.
You have to not enjoy those things in order for it to be a resolution.
I mean, otherwise
yeah.
otherwise you'd be already doing it.
Right.
Yeah. Unless you just don't know.
We do what we enjoy doing and what makes us happy already. So it's kind of like you got to pick that thing,
But it's dangerous because some things we enjoy are bad for us.
right?
Like I love food. You know what I'm saying?
Food isn't bad.
Nah, but like when you love it, you have too much of it. Or you eat the wrong kinds of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really into New Year's resolutions. I think that's a good way to just fail at something immediately.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I think like
Catchphrase.
that is my catchphrase. Got to be honest. I don't have like official like resolutions, but there are things that like every year at the new year I get caught up in like, all right, this is a like clean slate. It's like a fresh start. It's a chance to do something new. I don't think, I've done the gym thing. I've done.
Dragging of furniture upstairs.
Yeah, I heard that too. I just texted him. Was like, shut up. I don't know. I've never really. Most of the time, it's like it's things, very generic things, like more quality time with my family. And it's not necessarily that I wasn't spending quality time. It's just rededicating myself to that kind of
More
lifestyle.
emphasis on it.
Right. Like just reminding myself like that's what's important. So not really resolutions. I mean, there's like statistics. It's like 99.99% of resolutions are not
And probably
done.
every
I made
adult
that
has done
statistic up.
It's probably true.
Yeah.
I agree. I think if all three of us say it, then it becomes true
No, but all right.
as a statistic. If three people say a statistic, it is a statistic.
I wish.
Yeah, New Year's resolutions are whack. I don't know. Like, I think, like you were saying, like clean slate. Like here, I got a clean slate. New year. I kind of feel like that, like kind of like every morning.
That's a better way to approach it.
It's like, yo, I got a clean slate. And I think what I try to do is I try to take whatever good happened the day prior to use that as momentum into the next day. And whatever bad happened, kind of use that as fuel to make that day even much more better.
Like making a better decision
Right.
on a specific thing.
Right. That's really just how I look at it. So it's like every day is a clean slate.
Right.
All right. What was good yesterday? All right. Yeah, this was dope. Yesterday was good. All right. So now I could just build off of whatever good happened. And then whatever was bad was like, well, it's behind me now. What have I learned from that? And how do I progress from there?
Right.
Do you get those thoughts and feelings around New Year's that it's like, yo, it's a new year, like let's get it?
I think not personally. I think a lot of people have kind of like just pushed that energy off on me. Like, what's your New Year resolution? I haven't really thought about that. Like, I don't really care. But then you hear it so much, it's kind of like, maybe I should have one.
Right. And then you're like, well, what would it be?
Right.
And then you basically have one. 'Cause
Right. And I'm like,
it may not be stated, but now you're thinking like,
Right.
this is what I should
and then
be doing. Or,
I think because it's like so, it was implanted in your head from like third parties. It's like you don't even really commit to it because it's not something like true to you.
right.
Like you haven't like really thought about it, you know, kind of prepared your mind and, you know, ready to do something. You're just kind of like, all right, all right, yeah. I'm gonna lose weight. You don't know why you're losing weight. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym and
Because
work
it's
out.
a new year.
It's a new
Gotta
year,
get a
and I'm
new
like,
calendar. I might as well lose weight.
Yeah.
silly, yo.
I think it's kind of dangerous too, because I know I've done this because like a New Year's approaching. I'm like, I have this New Year's resolution. That means
It's like, I got to binge.
I got a month and a half left until January. I'm okay to keep being a dummy about this, or it gives people the pass. Like, oh, it's not the next year yet. I don't have to do my resolution. I don't have to go to the gym, but you should. And there's no difference from, the morning of December 31st to the morning of January 1st, other than it's a new month and a new calendar year.
Right.
You still have all of your
It's
baggage.
just another day.
You still have all of your responsibilities. Nothing magically changes. So I mean,
Have you ever seen like or taken note of the people that are like this year? They're like on
Facebook,
Instagram, Facebook, and they're like, this year I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna meal prep every day. And for like the first 2 weeks, they throwing their meals up, and you're like, yo, get out of my face, yo. And then like 2 months later, you're like, whatever happened to the meal prepping?
they start posting like their steak dinners.
Yeah,
and
they're at Wendy's, and you're like, hold on, what happened?
they prep for that meal.
But that's why I don't use social media, because I just don't want to look like an idiot.
I don't want my failures to be public.
I do that enough in just face-to-face encounters. I don't need like history of it.
Talking about social media, I think about a couple years ago, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, I just wanted to be more positive. And I didn't really think I made it like a resolution or anything. I just wanted to be more positive. I think it's so easy to be like negative. Like being negative just comes so easy.
It's like the natural. It takes energy to be positive.
It does, yo. And I was just like, I just want to be positive. So I like just started like, I was like posting like positive quotes and stuff like that.
I've been doing that kind of.
And then that joint just stopped like like 3 days later. I was like, this is too much
had
posting.
a bad day. It was like, forget it.
I need somebody else to do it for me.
Yo, this is too much posting, bro. It takes too much energy. I really don't understand how people post every day, yo.
I haven't been on Instagram.
I think some people
like,
are
stuff.
natural content creators. Some people share too much about their lives, but I think other people.
This is the topic of discussion. Like just sharing too much stuff.
For real, bro.
So maybe that's a good resolution.
Not
Just
to
stop
share your
sharing
life.
everything. But you know what's crazy? And we need to have like a deep conversation about this one time. But about 2 years ago, me and Becca were just like, it's my wife. Becca was just like, yo, let's be selfish with our lives. Like everybody puts everything out there for everybody that they know everywhere you're going. And we talked about the other podcast when we were sitting down here last time is like when I stopped using social media as much. I still use it here and there. Like I started taking pictures that I liked and not just pictures that I thought other people would like.
Right.
Like I was like, I would never post this, whatever's happening. But because I'm not posting on social media, I get the thought of like, I want to remember this, and I take a picture of it. And it's like me and Becca a couple years ago were just like, why don't we just, if we do something awesome, let's just do that thing. Like, let's not let what other people might see or might think influence what we're doing at all.
Right.
So it's just like we went on vacation, and it was like, we posted some things, she posted some stuff, but it was like 98% of our vacation was just ours. Like you didn't get to be there. You didn't get to experience it. That was ours.
Right.
And it's kind of like this weird, like almost selfishness. It's like, everybody doesn't belong
Right.
on our vacation with us.
Right.
That's our thing.
What's funny though is it's not selfish. It's just counterintuitive to culture now.
Right. It's normal
Yeah.
as of 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, before
Because
20 years
back
ago.
in the
but-
day, what you did was like you would take pictures on vacation. You were documenting the memories, and then you'd put them in a photo album, and then you'd show people later because they're like, "Oh,
If you wanted to.
right, I heard you went to the Grand Canyon."
Right.
It's like, "Oh yeah, you want to see the photo album?" It's like, yeah, or no.
What's funny is we just had lunch with somebody today that we haven't seen in like a year. And it's funny how people talk about things as if everything that they've done. And it's like,
some people
so
are
you
like
guys
that.
saw that we went here. And I'm just like, nah, what'd you do? I don't explain it. And they're like, oh, you didn't see that? You're
Nope.
like, no. And it's just crazy that now that's the norm. It's just like
Expected.
everybody expects everybody to know what they're doing.
Did they pull their phone out and show that you liked that jump?
Nah,
See,
because
you liked it right here.
Nah, because I didn't.
It's
That was
too
the
far.
thing.
I already said it was seen by Jeremy Carruthers.
My mom does stuff like that. She's like, "Oh, it's mostly with like your kids, Nick's kids. Did you see those beautiful babies?" Just that, no context. What? On the internet.
On the internet.
What do you mean?
Oh man. Yeah. So New Year's resolution. Everybody just go do what you want to do.
Yeah, man. Live your life.
Stop posting about it.
Be yourself.
Just enjoy it.